A new hero skin is coming tomorrow for the March Season Pass, and it is for the Archer Queen. Alrighty guys, before we get into today's Legend League attacks, we are going to be using the dragons and the Electrone, a highly requested strategy. I wanted to show you exclusive footage of the brand new hero skin, the Primal Queen. I have the different queen skins popping up. My favourite is the Ice Queen, let me know yours in the comments, but the Primal Queen goes alongside the Primal Warden. I didn't think that was that good of a skin. The Primal King, which I really did think was a good skin, and now the Primal Queen, which I don't think is as good as the King, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you are going to be purchasing the March Season Pass, be sure to use code JUDO. You can go to your settings, more settings, and right at the bottom, enter code JUDO for the creator boost, and a small amount of your purchase will be shared with me at no extra cost to you. So it really does help to support the channel, and I much appreciate it. But let's get into the Legend League attacks. This is the army composition I'm going to attack with: the dragons and the Electrone, two highly requested strategies. Merge them together. The Electrone, I thought we'd go all out, so 2 clone spells it will be. And if you want me to use your strategy, be sure to let me know down in the comments. The most popular ones are what we choose. Let me know what you think of that queen skin as well. We try and bring you the entertaining videos, but hopefully you can pick up a thing or two along the way. So this base has 3 single target infernos, not ideal. However, it does have lower leveled defenses. All the air defense on this side of the base. So guys, we've got to come in from this side. We've got to try and come in behind the sweepers as well. So I think if we got the battle blimp right on top of the single, the queen, and that air defense, that's the target. So let's go with probably 2 balloons to test. We did get a bomb straight away, and the battle blimp. Kind of misplaced this a little bit, but let's find out. Let's go with the rage, 2 clones. Yes, bang on top of it. Look, all of the balloons spread. Let's poison the dragons. We can get the let's go with the king actually, and the wall breakers to try and bust through there. Baby dragon, come on, wall breakers. Queen in there as well. We can get an E-drag over to this side to help out. Queen should go in along with the royal champion, and this looks pretty good, guys. We've got this entire side down. Queen and royal champion should take the dragons, should hopefully get the other air defenses as well. Let's use the king's ability, royal champion's ability. Come on, 1 more balloon comes out, but all of the air defense are down. Let's go with a few balloons on this side, 1 dragon, followed by the rest of the dragons here in order to get them into the center of the base. And we've got 2 rage spells. This looks pretty good. Let's rage in. We're going to lose a dragon early on, but I think we'll... Oh, maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't lose the dragon. Come on, Grand Warden. We need to get up there. We need to get in there. Grand Warden's ability, I think we just about saved the dragon that was in there. Another rage spell to try and get through the town hall. We've still got the queen's ability for the single target inferno. E-drag still alive. The dragons in the center go down though. This could be costly. Can we reach the single with the queen? Come on, queen. Presses the ability and down it goes. Although it's a lower level base, I think we took that one down incredibly well, incredibly quickly as well, as we should. But for the dragons, it is all about setting up the pathing. They work very similar to the miners in that they attack every single building. So having the left-hand side of the base for the dragons to come through by themselves was perfect. Given that the air defense were to the other side, we couldn't have asked for anything better for the first attack. This time, we have a ring base. I'm sure that you guys come up against ring bases all of the time. What can we do? So we've got sweeper to the right, sweeper down to the left. We need to try and come in away from that so it doesn't push the E-drags. If we could get the battle blimp right on top of the single, that would be amazing, but I'm not sure we can actually get that far. Do we try it? I think we do. I think we do, guys. Let's go for it. Let's go with a few balloons. We have the stone slammer on, so let's swap to the battle blimp. Come on! Get yourself to that area. Queen is fancying going there. She's thinking about it. Rage, clone, come on, get the stone slammer. Not the stone slammer, the scatter shot. It will go down pretty quickly. That is awesome. Queen is down. E-Drag doing work. That was as good as we could have got to start with. The dragon did activate the town hall, so that is the only negative that I can see from that start. We have the witches coming. Oh, actually, is the witch down? I think it might be. Let's go with one wall breaker. Will get itself in, followed by the queen here. Wall breakers are through. Not looking bad. What we're trying to do is set up. Look at that baby dragon to the right hand side. What a beast! What an absolute beast! So the king and queen will take down a second air defense, but also create pathing for my dragons. So I think we start the dragon deployment now. Let's go on this side with the drags and the Grand Warden. Queen, come on, get that little bit more. If only she went up to the Royal Champion's altar, it would have been even better. Let's rage to try and get through the sweeper. All the dragons should now be drawn into the center. Then we see where they go. Once we know where they are going, we can then change from there. So Grand Warden's ability, as they get to the town hall, let's go with the Royal Champion to this side to try and get the top air defense. And once the air defense goes down, we can pop the E-Drag in. Come on, it looks okay here. Royal Champion gets it. Let's use the ability to try and help get through the single target inferno a little bit quicker, because that's what we need down for the dragons. The one dragon tanked the single, and we managed to get through it with the Royal Champion for the dragons on the bottom side. We've got 1 minute, nothing which should slow us down. Look at the chain of the E-Drag. Managed to get damage onto the buildings as well. Dragon splits off. Everything about this attack has gone beautifully, and that's one thing about ring bases that dragons can be good for. However, you have to create the funnel on either side. The way that I always like to explain this is, think of an egg timer. You want to try and have a wide funnel at the start, which narrows into the center and then thins back out again. So what you have is some of your troops on the left carve an area, some of your troops on the right. Be sure to rewind, watch it back if you need reference for a ring base. But there you go, slamming it down, 3 stars. Thank you for suggesting the dragons. Let me know what you want to see next, but let's move to the next attack. Now we have a base with the town hall to the top. Both of the air sweepers pointing up that way, so definitely not ideal to come in from that area with the dragons. So can we create the funnel somehow? Is it best to clone either side? We could take the queen if we cloned this way. Granted, we could take the queen with our heroes anyways if we came from that side. And then dragon straight in. Difficult to say. It's basically the same from either side, so let's go with the blimp. One rage clone. We could really do with a freeze in this composition, couldn't we? So rage clone. Come on, balloons, get inside that rage as well. Be really good to get that scatter shot down. We did get the queen from the E-Drag. E-Drag is out of the rage spell though, and we missed the expo. That's not that big of a deal given that it is ground. However, it is going to affect pathing. So we can use the baby drag in this corner. Didn't quite get it with that either. This one balloon might. Nope, it did not. Let's go with the king to walk down that way. Wowzer, we have everything there. We can go with an E-Drag to try and get through, and the Royal Champion. Try and get the single target Inferno. Then let's go with the dragon in this area. Let's actually go with the wall breakers. Let's just spam them in because it really doesn't matter whether we get through that wall or not. The queen could reach the single though. So actually it is good if we get through that. Royal Champion's ability. Again, we are going to go down to the single. Queen is stuck here, but she should get through. Let's use the ability. We will get through the Royal Champion as well. Then let's go with the balloons, followed by the E-Drags and the Grand Warden. Hopefully, we've got pretty good pathing moving through. I am going to use a rage spell early on, try and get through the air defense onto the single, Come on, let's take this down. I really don't want to use the Grand Warden's ability yet, though. Let's use it now, because the scatter shots will do a lot of damage onto the dragons. If we get through that, we can get up to the Town Hall. We've got a minute and a half left. Then we can rage over the Town Hall. Not sure how... Oh my word! Black bombs going off everywhere. Come on, dragons. Go up to the clan castle. They do, but we do have a lot of them going to the left as well, due to the Royal Champion's altar still being there. Dragons caught in the tornado trap under rage will get the Town Hall, but can we get to the final air defense? Grand Warden takes one for the team, comes through, taking the Black Bomb. Difficult to say whether we would have rather had the Grand Warden moving through, but I think the dragons, as they get caught on the elixir storage, will not get onto the air defense. Get the air defense! If only we could slow it down with a poison spell. Not a bad attack, guys. I feel like getting the funnel from either side, getting in behind the sweeper was the best option. Remember, with dragons, the best advice I can give you is create the funnel for them moving through the base, but also try and take down the main defenses. That is the air defense. Scattershot both together will do some damage. Take out the main damage defenses for the dragons, create that pathing, you should be good. Can't really grumble at a 91% 2-star. Okay, so this base should be a walk in the park, we think. It's never as easy as you think though, guys. So how do we do this? Let's plan carefully. Baby dragon at the top, Town Hall and weird CC. How do we take that? We've got to just power the dragons through this area with the Royal Champion. Let's lure the CC with wall breakers. That's what we're going to do. Wall breaker comes out. Then let's go with the king up to the top here. Lure the ice golems out of the way. Then we can use our queen with the ability onto the Town Hall, onto the Eagle Artillery, and we can try and push everything else through this bottom area. Sweepers out of the way. This should be a nice 40 trophies. So let's go with the poison onto the ice golems. Then let's go with the queen. We want the Town Hall down, followed by the Eagle Artillery. Then that side is all done and set. We don't need to worry about anything. So let's go with the queen's ability. Should we get clever here? I think we should. Let's go with a few balloons, then the battle blimp right into the center, and let's clone all of this. We should get pretty good damage here, guys, right through these buildings. Balloons and E-Drags. Oh, we might have been better cloning the E-Drags, in fact. Let's go one E-Drag at the bottom. The E-Drag might be able to take that out. Then we need all the dragons through the center. Let's go, guys. Dragons, Royal Champion to the side. Let's rage them. Grand Warden's ability. This is pretty fun, actually. Royal Champion's ability goes off, gets through some defenses. And should we just rage the dragons again? I guess so. Let's see how quickly we can get through it. King's ability. Have you found bases like this in Legends League? I don't know whether... You know what? I might put this in the video anyway. Oh my word. Some of our dragons have been drawn around the air defense. This is crazy. How close will this be? We've got everything at the top of the base. Tornado traps going off. One dragon left who will go... Oh my word. We're not going to get it. The dragon will go down. The king has to get through this area. He gets inside the scatter shots. Wow. Are you joking? I thought we picked apart that base I mean, I know we were just messing around, and granted, Valkyries, anything like that can shred these type of bases, but that was closer than it needed to be. Nevertheless, 3 stars are 3 stars, 40 trophies are 40 trophies. And even in the Legend League series, we can have some fun of it against some troll bases. At least we got it done. 3 stars adds another 40 trophies to the board. I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. I wasn't going to put the last attack in, but I normally bring you highlights of the requested troops. We have some fun. We bring you a little bit of education on the troops we use, and I thought, you know what? You always have to remain calm against bases like that. You have to be able to still be analytical and try and take down the base as best as possible. Never underestimate the bases. So I thought, why not put it in there? I hope you enjoyed the dragons and the E-Drags. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments. If you do want to see the Valkyries that we used last time, I'll link it on your screen right here, guys. Go ahead and click that one. I will see you across there. But if not, I will catch you again tomorrow here on the channel. Until then, have a good one.